Welcome to Summer Shape Up. We're in weeks 5 and 6. Starting this phase, we're actually going to start by progressing some of the exercises that we've done. So if this week seemed a little bit challenging for you, that's okay. We just ramp you up from weeks 1 and 2, 3 and 4, now going to 5 and 6. So we have 6 exercises for today. For week 5 and 6, we actually included 3 sets in our workout instead of 2 within the first 4 weeks. So what we want to focus on is completing the round that we're going to do today. And then to complete the workout, you simply complete the 6 exercises, 2 more sets, and then we'll be done for our workout. So let's go ahead and start. So for exercise number 1, we're going to get into the stability ball glute bridge. Okay? All right, so we place the gym ball on the floor. We place our feet on the ball. Now, if you notice, before I start, the ball is pretty close to my legs. I'll place my hands on the floor, and I'll bridge up as high as I can, and back down. Make sure you keep the ball close to you. We'll do a couple more. And last one, bridge up high as you can, and down slow. Okay, so remember on this one, we're really trying to keep ourselves nice and stable on the ball. We're really trying to prevent kind of lateral movement, right to left, to make sure you're really focused on keeping a strong core in addition to strengthening the hamstrings and glute muscles. Now, the second exercise, we're going into our plank and reach. Now this is a very good plank progression. We started with an incline plank, having our forearms on the bench or on a chair. So now we're getting parallel to the floor, and we're going to add an extra dynamic while moving our arms while at the same time in a plank position. So the plank and reach, we're starting in all 4 positions. Place the forearms on the floor, then bring the feet a little bit wider than shoulder width. Now, in this position, I'm going to make a diagonal reach. Keeping my hips nice and square. You have a stopwatch out in front of you, and the goal is to see if you can keep your hips square without rotating as you make your diagonal reach. Okay. Now, that's challenging. Okay, so you should feel like you're working a little bit more harder in comparison to the incline and to the one we did on the chair. So if it's challenging for you, there's no problem. We're just progressing. All right. Now, it's time to strengthen the back. We're going to get into the seated row. Okay. So at Vanderbilt, we have actually 3 seated row machines here. So if one machine is in use, we have 2 more to use. All right. So we'll grab the handles, place your feet against the mount. Now, it's very important, posture. So I'm going to start by having a nice arch in the middle of my back. Okay, keep my shoulders down, and I'm ready to go. If you notice throughout this movement, the only part of my body that moves are my arms. squeeze the shoulder blades as you bring your fist toward your stomach. And when you're done, slowly bring the weight back to the start position. Okay. Now, it's time to get into the upper body push. So just like on the several exercises we've done before, we're progressing on our push-up. Now we'll show you two different versions to go through the shoulder tap push-up. You can do the modified push-up with your knees on the floor, or you can complete it with a full push-up with your legs completely straight. So for the shoulder tap push-up, modified, we'll start with our knees on the floor. I'll take my feet off the floor. For a shoulder tap, then push up. Shoulder tap, and push up. This is a great exercise. We're working on stability of the shoulder joint. This will definitely help you if you're involved in any type of activity that requires arm motion, tennis, baseball, basketball, volleyball, you name it. And also we're working on core stability as well. So as you tap your shoulder right to left, you want to make sure that your hips are not really rotating as much. They're staying nice and still. So that's the modified. So one repetition for this one would be shoulder tap, push up. That's 1 rep. So let's say you want to challenge yourself and you have done the full push up weeks 1 through 4. So to do the same motion, what we need to do is place our hands on the floor, have the feet a little bit wider than shoulder width. Our shoulder tap, go into my push-up, shoulder tap, go into your push-up. For all you football guys out there, think of the stiff arm, okay? Okay, so I was working a little bit there. So that's pretty good. So now, the next exercise we're going to do, we're going to go into the overhead dumbbell extension. So what I'll do, I have front leg bent, back leg straight. I'll place the dumbbell over my head. Okay. Now it's very important to keep the elbows tucked in toward the side as you bring the dumbbell down. As you get ready to lift the weight overhead, you can let your elbows flare out slightly. So our goal is to get 15 to 20 reps. And I'll turn slightly so you can see another angle. Okay. It's a very good exercise to help build the endurance of the triceps, the back of the arms. Now finally, we get into the dumbbell curl, okay? So dumbbell curl is a pretty basic exercise. The very important thing to really focus on is posture and where your shoulders and elbows are throughout the movement. So what we'll do, once again, we have one leg out in front of the other just to support the spine, and I'll place my fist forward, and we'll curl and back down. Now the main thing to focus on this one is bring the fist toward the shoulder, okay? There's no extra movement in the back or the hips, so we're also getting a little bit of balance work in our hips and feet too. And we're done. Slowly return the weight back down. All right, now, for this workout, those are our 6. So we complete the entire 6 for one set. Now we have 2 more entire rounds of this, and that'll be our workout for today, day 1. Good luck.